Hey guys, People Close Gamers, back to Supergirl, Season 2, Episode 8, Medusa. So from the title of the episode here, I would assume it's going to have to do something with the end of last episode, where Cyborg Superman, through Cadmus getting Kara's blood, entered the Fortress of Solitude, and he acts as a commuter and asks Calyx and, the Kryptonian technology, what is Project Medusa? So this is, of course, the night one of the four-night big CW crossover event. I am beyond excited, as I think most people are, to see what's going on and how they're going to cross with each other, because Supergirl obviously is on another Earth, maybe Earth 4 or something. The only way they could really get there is, you would assume, Barry and Cisco are the only two people to get there. Are they going to go to Supergirl? For what reason? What's going on? What's the threat? We had kind of a dual villains a couple of years ago, and Captain Boomerang and the Rainbow Raider guy in the first crossover event. That was a huge thing. And then last year was kind of the launch of Legends and the launch of Vandal Savage. So what's happening this year? I think this is a crazy endeavor that they're undertaking here, doing all four shows together, but I can't wait for it. I think it's going to be awesome. Last time when we checked individually into Supergirl, it was pretty much a huge episode of Cyborg Superman, of Cadmus, of Jeremiah returning, kind of seemingly they're pushing mon-el towards a relationship with Kara, Maggie and Alex kind of solidifying their friendship, probably which will turn into a future relationship, so there was big moments there. I think overall was Cadmus just showing how much power they really do have, and I really enjoyed that, and kind of learning more about Lena Luthor and her mission here, kind of her twisted ideas of why she sees Supergirl and aliens as bad people. So I thought that was an excellent episode, one of the best they've had of this season. Just before I start as well, and you could easily skip ahead through all this right to the reaction, a little housekeeping. The upload schedule is going to be very weird. The crossover episodes here are going to get up this week before episodes 7 of Arrow and episode 6 of Legends, just because I don't really have the time right now. I'm all caught up. I'm good. You're seeing the Flash episodes, should already be up by now, completely caught up. Supergirl obviously was caught up. You're going to see those later this week, the Arrow and Legends ones. They're watched, they're just not edited, but they'll be up later. So don't get confused about why that's happening. It's just, I figured you guys would want to see the crossovers first. So that's how that's going to go there. That'll just seem a little weird. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Walking Dead of this week. I know Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. came back this week, and Walking Dead was episode 6 this week. Those will both be reacted to and edited for this weekend here, as I kind of wrap up the semester and finals, and I'm trying to finish a paper that I actually got nominated for an award for, so I'm super excited about that. So I've been focusing on all that stuff, but thank you for your patience. I do appreciate it. But with all that bullshit out of the way, let's get to the crossover, guys. So without further ado, here we go. I like how the street sign right outside Carlo's apartment says Hope. That's very cool.
Oh, you asked for stuffing, so I ripped open my mattress and...
well, that's not cool.
Yeah, not the same stuffing, but good try, though.
I have to hear about this science.
Yeah, he's totally trying to court the mom, which in turn courts Kara. Good strategy for all the guys out there.
Your mother, but he likes you.
Ding, 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 ding. Exactly. Even her mother realizes that in 5 seconds.
There's no way. Believe me, a mother knows.
Yeah, I think everyone knows except you, Kara.
Yeah, she's not.
Yes, she is.
No, she's not.
Just another time, Jimmy. Come on, another time. Just say it. Oh, damn it. Cisco, you're interrupting a key moment, but that was pretty cool, though. Alright. No. Do you recognize the breach opening, though? Do you recognize it, Supergirl?
Anyway.
Yeah. I like, see, Alex and Wynn, they had this, like, brother-sister relationship. They're so on par with each other.
Mom,
Is she working with it?
we need to talk.
See, maybe she's working with her mother. I just don't trust her, man. There's just something about her. Yeah, you're not in the same class, bud. You should watch out. Yeah, okay, it's some kind of gas. Shit, man. Maybe it turns them all evil. And that's what starts the whole crossover event. Totally possible. Huh. That's interesting. Is that what Project Medusa does? It just kills the aliens? There's got to be something more to that. But like the opening, it seems like maybe Cisco and Barry are kind of poking around to get there or something. And that's why it opened up, but they didn't get the exact location they wanted, or they didn't hold open the breach long enough to get through. There's got to be something to that. But also what I like that I didn't mention is last time when the Flash crossed over last season with Supergirl, Alex and John were both fugitives at the time with the whole, the army coming in and taking over the DEO and stuff. It's going to be nice to see them interact here in the crossover. I'm really excited for that.
Target only aliens.
Yep.
It's better safe than sorry.
There's protective sister Alex once again. But she is totally right. You gotta keep her and John here until we figure out what's happening.
Thanks for stopping by.
She's gotta connect the pieces that Kara is Supergirl the more they mention the two of them together.
Oh, crap.
They're playing Monopoly. That's hilarious.
I'm not following.
You don't want to mate with me, do you?
Okay. So blood. Too blood. Oh god. Maybe the feelings that Kara brought up caused him to choke. Who knows? But you don't ask someone such a blunt question like that. What the hell, Kara? Ah, god damn it, we can't lose Mon-El.
Well, for now. But he is infected.
I love when she says thank Rao. You always forget that she's from another planet.
You are the intruder.
Oh shit. It turned her own world's technology against her. I knew something like that was gonna happen. Ah, damn it, Cal, let's chill, alright, man? Always, when you put robots in charge of all these places all the time, they somehow are always obviously corrupted because they're technology. But I guess in one way I appreciate Kara's bluntness towards Mon-El, like, hey, do you have a thing for me? But you don't ask someone that. So who knows what the hell's gonna happen with that, but I do appreciate kind of Eliza back in the show now, and she's the one that's finding out all about these viruses and stuff. I do like seeing kind of the Danvers family more and more. That was brutal. Poor Kalex. Gotta clear your search history, Hank. What are you thinking?
Safe from harm.
Man, the more and more she finds out about her parents, the worse it is.
Have anything to do with Maggie? You mention her a lot.
Ding, ding, ding. Yes.
My beautiful Alexandra, why is it so hard for you to tell me? I feel like I'm
Disappointing you?
I'm letting you down.
Yeah, that's how it's
Somehow.
typically it is, yeah.
Why would your being gay ever let me down?
There you go.
You always wanted me to have a regular life.
This is still regular.
Look at the life our family has led. Look at me.
That you house an alien.
I don't think you believe I ever expected you to have a regular life.
True. And this can still be a normal life.
It's going to be different, Alex. Because you were always exceptional. And I love you. However you are.
Yes.
Come here.
There's been so many well-handled scenes in this whole Alex arc, man. And that was another great one. That was excellent. Very touching.
Lives.
I'm sure Lex and Lena Luthor thought their intentions were good too.
That is also true. It's good parallels.
Is this their legacy?
No, you can be. You can be a force of change like you've been.
It's you.
Exactly. I just said that. Look at that. Me and John, same person. Oh, god damn it. Is he infected too? Oh, no, it's the white Martian thing that's probably happening.
What's happening?
Holy shit. It's getting worse and worse.
Any metal?
Yeah, his whole body's probably metal.
I should have known you'd show up.
Oh, I mean, naturally. You and her are enemies, so it makes sense there, Hank Henshaw, but, alright, so, like in this episode, those were some good scenes there between Alex and her mother, between, Kara and John. I understand him saying, like, let's focus on the virus and not what's going on with me right now. Maybe our other CW characters, when we cross over, can help him, but the longer this goes on, the worse it's going to get, so I do hope they find a cure soon so he doesn't turn into a white Martian. Wow, so she doesn't even care, because Cyborg Superman works for her mother, doesn't even care that she harms her daughter. That's fucked up. Hopefully someone else. Barry, come on, man. Show up. Yes. Come through. Get through, Barry. Damn it. Alright, well, If anything, it provided a distraction. Shit, Maggie's hit. Also very cool eye laser. Ah, god damn it. It's just a shoulder. She's okay. She's okay.
High and mighty costume and come after Lex.
Oh god, there's that Luthor turn.
Be your own hero.
It's good advice by Kara, but I don't think she's gonna take it.
You can leave the same way you came in.
God damn it, Lena. You're not helping your cause. See, Maggie was right the entire time. All those people that were so mad at her, me included, even though I understood where she was coming from. See, she was right.
Or you can duplicate yourself.
No, you're just really sick.
No.
It's really cool.
We're gonna get a kiss, aren't we? It's what it seems like the music is pushing us towards. Yeah, he's going in. She was shocked by that there, but she's just going along with it. Alright, so there for all your shippers out there between mon-el and Kara, there's your scene. That's cool. I mean, I don't have a problem with them being together. That works. Now, if he dies, that's going to be really awkward for how Kara feels. She's going to feel even worse. Alright, so is she playing her mother or is she really turning bad?
And maybe it's time you got to know your daughter a little better.
I don't know. Now I don't know. Now I don't know. I said I didn't trust her as evil, and it seems like she just made an evil turn there. But what if she's just playing her mom and being her own hero like Kara said she was going to be? I don't know. That's actually some pretty good writing where I'm not sure how that's going to go there. But talk about for the two actors there, for Kara there and mon-el. Talk about committing to your acting and your scene there. That was a real kiss they gave. You had the saliva and everything you could see on that zoom in shot. So I guess props to them for making that real. Use you anytime, Barry. Anytime.
Fighting for what I believe in.
That's fair.
Some mutant horror show.
Yeah, that's noble.
Let me share the fate of my alien brothers and sisters.
I can't
Come what may.
I can't disagree with him on there. That's a very leader move that he's making there. Plus, he doesn't want to become a race, responsible for genocide. Lena's just waiting for Supergirl to show up, I think. I don't think she's all bad. I think she's playing her mother. Now I'm on the opposite side of the fence.
Lena Luthor.
Or she did launch the missile. So Lena's actually bad. Unless she did something to... I don't know. I'm so conflicted. Hank. Yep. Hank versus Hank. How about that? John, you're gonna have to go green/white Martian, man. Bring it out. I am a monster.
I am a monster.
Yep. White Martian time. Oh my goodness. She's gonna blow it early, maybe? Or has some countermeasures or something? Yeah, she's prepared for everything. I don't know how she just saw her from all the way across the docks and knew what to do at the exact same time that Kara was close to it, but we'll forgive that. I know, you told us. Thanks for monologuing.
But you are no Superman.
Alright, that's a cool line, I like that. You can't kill John? No! No, everyone go inside. It's not snow. No, don't take pictures. You're going to die. Lena? Did Lena put some kind of cure in it that it didn't work? That's what I'm feeling happened.
They should be dead.
Lena, come through, girl. Yes. Good work.
You switched out the isotope.
I'm proud of you.
Made the virus inert. I did. And I called the police.
Yes, I can maybe trust you now. Thank you. Good work, Lena. He's out there, Lillian's got some trick up her sleeve. Someone with her kind of power, she's gonna get out of prison, but thank you. Thank you, Lena, that I can trust you. Great move, and I love that. That was awesome. What the hell is this? Some kind of ship. This looks like the vanishing point.
So how many suns we burned, mon-el of Daxon will be found.
Oh, well, alright, so not legends, but equally terrifying to people who appear faceless looking for mon-el.
Wayne and I watched enthusiastically. Well, this is good. I was able to turn it against a common enemy, Jean's white Martian blood cells.
That's convenient writing, but I'll take it. I'm glad.
I feel great.
Good work, Eliza. Thank you. Alright, now, cue our other CW heroes. It's been a good episode, though. Maybe he doesn't remember? Ah.
You drooled.
Right. Yeah, maybe it's like a fever dream. Maybe he doesn't remember. It's up to you if you want to tell him about that or not. Discover how you feel, or is he lying and pretending he doesn't know? That's what this shot seems to be saying. So, damn, Alex's apartment is fucking awesome. I love how she always has to bring a gun to the door. It's just Maggie with pizza. Let's chill.
And she kissed the girls that we want to kiss.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
And I really just...
Do it.
I want to kiss you.
Yes. Who wouldn't want to kiss Kara Lee? Look at her. Good work. Yes. The ship is sailing, people. Good job. All right. I'm glad we got here. It was a good arc.
So you're saying you like me?
Yeah.
That's what I got.
Good work. Yes. Done very well. Did it work? Holy shit, it worked. They're in her apartment. Did they mean to do that?
This better be the right place.
Yeah. They're looking for her.
Because if this isn't the right place, someone's about to be real confused. Hey.
I knew
Yeah.
I knew you and that weird space portal thing.
Took a couple tries to get here. This is my friend Cisco.
Good work.
Friend is a most term we work together. Hi.
Cisco.
Oh, wow.
This.
He wouldn't say friend.
University got here.
Damn.
Okay, do you remember last year when I helped you out and you promised to do the same for me?
What are we up against?
Oh, I don't know. Damn it, continued on the Flash. Alright, well that was great. I really enjoyed that. Alright guys, so that was my reaction to Supergirl Season 2, Episode 8, Medusa. This was a really good episode. It didn't feel like a crossover, and I imagine many people are aggravated that they thought this was going to be a full 4-night crossover event, or you would get Barry and Cisco right when that first portal opened up there on the Thanksgiving dinner, which is what I thought was going to happen as well. And you get them all the way to till the end. I figured once we got past that first portal, I was like, they're not coming all the way to the end, or they're going to come maybe try to save the day or something. But I do appreciate that it was fully a Supergirl episode, because we had a lot of little storylines to tie up in there, and then maybe what Supergirl is doing or something. Clearly those aliens looking for Mon-el, maybe that somehow ties into this crossover. I have no idea. But I really did like the episode. A lot of tense scenes, emotional scenes. Like I said, a lot of things tied up and in future storylines created. So I would say there's 5 main points of this episode. First of all, we got to talk about Project Medusa. I think that's a big point to touch on. Second, we could talk about Mon-el and Kara and kind of where that's going, because it kind of was accelerated, I guess, let's say, because of the Project Medusa thing. I would say the third main point is Lena Luthor, because she kind of has an interesting turn here if you don't know what side of the aisle she's on. Really like that story. I would say the fourth main point in the episode here is Maggie and Alex. It's the Danvers ship here looking like it's setting sail. And the fifth main point is, what does Barry need from Kara? What help does he need from Kara? Why is he come here with Cisco? So starting with the first main point, I like how the episode opens up, where it's very Thanksgiving themed, just after Thanksgiving. I do like that. They're all sitting down. It's kind of a tension-filled time, I guess, because, James wants to tell Kara about Guardian, that he is Guardian and stuff like that. Alex wants to, more importantly, tell her mother that she is gay. It's definitely a lot better than last Thanksgiving when her and her mom were at each other's throats, so we did better than that. And we had a lot of weird stuff going on last time with Wynn and Kara and stuff like that, so I'm glad that it was a little bit better there. As soon as that portal opened up, I was like, all right, here we go. But they made us wait all the way to the end. This whole Project Medusa thing, I liked how it's not fully done. Cyborg Superman's still out there. I believe Lena Luthor will come back at some point. You can't tell me a woman of her power, her stature, her intelligence doesn't have a way to get out of prison. So there's some way she's going to get out of the trial or something. Something will happen there. If Roulette could pull some strings, I'm pretty sure Lena Luthor can. Lillian Luthor can. Lena Luthor, very interesting. We'll get to that point. But I like how it was like a whole virus that traced back all the way to Kara's father. And as more and more as we learn the backstory here of the Zor-Els, Kara learns that her parents weren't the great figures that she thought they were, right? So yes, it's her parents, but they always say don't meet your heroes, right? Because kind of your image of them is shattered. In some ways, you know, that is Kara's heroes, is her cousin, but it's also her parents, right? It's the people that were supposedly saving Krypton. Her mother was the law of the planet. Her father was the scientist. They were the ones trying to save everything. And now, as you learned more about her mother, and she kind of gave Kara up last season to draw Astra out in the first place, and Astra and Non, even though they were doing bad things, they were trying to save the planet, where it seemed like more of Alora and her father, I forget his name, they seemed like they were more just kind of part of the mess. They weren't doing anything active that was saving the planet. So they operated more in the gray areas, and the more and more it breaks Kara's memory of them, which is really sad. And those were some sad scenes. I thought a great scene with her and John on the rooftop there, the DEO, or the balcony of the DEO. I thought that was a great scene. But she is the legacy of her planet, one of the legacies, and she's the legacy of her family. And it's not like her parents are completely, totally evil. They were doing things that they thought was right. They weren't black and white, good, evil. They operated very gray. You know, making a virus, a bioweapon that doesn't harm Kryptonians but kills any other alien life form, yeah. If an invasion happened, it's you against them. Like, it makes sense that you would create some kind of planetary defense. So I don't see her parents as evil. However, you see them more as operating in that gray area, and that breaks Kara's image of them. So I like how the whole project traced back to that. I like the fight scenes in this episode, especially between well, the ones consisting with Cyborg Superman. I thought those were very well done, especially the Hank versus Hank thing I think was cool. I like just the idea of the virus, and that's how Mon-El got infected, and many other people. Really enjoyed that. Can't wait to see more of that stuff going forward, and more of Lena Luthor, because she definitely has something up her sleeve. The second main point of the episode here is just, it's Mon-El and Kara, just because it transitions nicely, right? So Mon-El clearly being super nice to Eliza there at Thanksgiving. I like how, as the rest of us do, as the audience, and pretty much everyone else but Kara, her mother instantly realizes, yeah, he's being overly nice to me because he likes you. Like, so Kara's kind of constantly denying that, and then this whole virus kind of pushes them closer to have more and more scenes, and then in kind of some fever-like dream or so, where he thinks he's dying and stuff, they have this kiss, right? She wasn't opposed to it, right? And she said, hey, are we going to talk about this? He pretended that he was in a fever dream. I was like, I don't know, maybe he's telling the truth, but holding the camera on him at the end there clearly shows that he does remember. So they're both, you know, it's that classic CW drama thing, relationship drama, but not in a bad way. You know, we're not on the Elicity scale. It's just like they're both kind of struggling, like, how do we tell each other? Should we go about this? Clearly, Mon-El has some things he touched on, I think, a little bit last episode, where the whole story he told with the Prince of Daxam and how the prince saved him and stuff like that, seems like he was going to say something that wasn't entirely true. Was he less noble and threw the prince out and he took the ship? Like, there's a lot of backstory there that maybe he feels guilty, and that's why he doesn't want to be in a relationship with her. But we even seen in the bar here, when the other alien was hitting on him, he clearly has feelings for her. There'll be definitely things there going forward. I don't really ship it or anything there, but, you know, they're cool together. They definitely sold their kiss scene there. I don't know if anyone else saw that, the very realistic saliva between them and the close-up shot that you kind of grossly saw. But that was very realistic. That's committing to your acting. And yeah, I don't have a problem with seeing more of them going forward. I want to learn more about Mon-El and Daxam. And I guess the biggest thing I want to learn about him is, why do these freaky aliens with a face, no faces, or just weird masks, they look like almost those fencers. It's like a fencer mask. What do they want with him? You know, they're at the Well of the Stars or whatever it's called, which is one of the other places like the Phantom Zone where time doesn't pass, and that's where he was. Why are they looking for him? What does he want? Did he do something bad? Is there something in his blood that they want? I think those are even the more interesting points to discover about Mon-El, and just Mon-El and Kara and the whole team going forward. The third main point of the episode here, it's Lena Luthor, because I've struggled throughout the show since she's been introduced. Like, is she bad? Is she good? I've always said in my reactions, if you've watched them, I don't trust her. There's just something off about her. It's not just because she's a Luthor. It's just, there's something odd about her. I did like, however, when she turned there seemingly turned, I was like, I believed it for a second, and then as it went on more, I'm like, you know what? I don't know. Maybe she's doing like a double cross. She's crossing us, but she's not really crossing us. She's crossing her mother, and that's what it turned out to be. I like that. I like how it's not just, hey, we have one disagreement, or you accuse my evil mother or something, and instead of me looking into it, when you clearly have, whether you have mother issues or not, which she clearly does, yeah, I won't look into it at all. I'll just say you're wrong, and I'll turn evil and go with my mother and follow in Lex's footsteps and, her mother's footsteps. So I like that we didn't stick with that normal trope. And she ended up being good. I assume all those, what are they called, Supercorp fans that you could hope all you want that Lena and Kara are going to end up together. It's never going to happen. But I do want them to kind of have some kind of relationship. I want just one bad guy, one seemingly possible friend, new character to not be evil. Spoilers for Flash up to episode 7. That's what I'm going to say right now. At the end of that episode, having Julian be alchemy, it's just like, not only was that flat, it's also like, oh, well, we introduced a new character, a new villain, they're together, and we were making progress on the Julian Barry front, being friends, and now like, oh, let's throw that out the window. It's nice to have a character here, seemingly where they're going with Lena, well, she's just a friend. She really is trying to redo the company. She really is trying to get out of the murderous legacy that Lex and her mother left behind, and she's trying to be someone for change, so I like how she double-crossed her mother. I don't think that'll bode well for her character going forward, because Lillian will probably get out at some point. We saw that she doesn't have a problem putting her own daughter at risk with Cyborg Superman almost killing her. So maybe she'll purposely go after her. I can totally see that happening and kind of have a touching moment as her and Kara grow together as friends, and then maybe her dying and stuff and motivating Kara even more to go after Lillian at the end of the season. I hope that doesn't happen. Not trying to be a bad omen, but that would be an interesting storyline. I like the actress. I like the chemistry she has there with Kara, but it was nice that they just didn't take that normal route. There's more about her, though. There's little things that still I think she has. I just believe, not just because she's a Luthor, but there might be skeletons in her closet. I do wonder. I do understand her reaction to Kara at first. It makes sense of her whole family being, distrustful of the whole House of El symbol or so, that Kryptonian symbol. But I like how she thought about it. She saw the evidence in front of her, and she came around and she double-crossed her mother. So that was great progression going forward for her character and making me trust her. The fourth main point of the episode is a happy one. Not much to touch on, but it is Alex and Maggie. So yes, okay. I don't really ship anything, and I've been shipping Danvers if anyone's been watching this channel. Still shipping it, glad that it's going. Yes, we took a very tropey thing in the sense that I almost died, so now I realize life is this way and I should do this. Yeah, but it's, even though it's tropey and it's kind of corny and stuff, it is true. I mean, if you just went through a near-death experience, even though she wasn't really close to dying, I mean, she got shot like right here in the shoulder. She was fine. It was on the non-heart side. She's all good. It's a case of, I understand where she's coming from, of like, yeah, okay, I have limited time, I do like you, I was scared, she was getting out of a long-term relationship, Alex has made all this progression and stuff, and I think Alex, that conversation when she was sewing up Maggie, of saying like, yeah, I thought I was coming out for you, but actually it's been great just to come out in general, and she feels more whole, and she feels more herself, and I think that's the point Maggie wanted her to get to, and Maggie also wanted her to realize that on her own. And for everyone that got mad, and I got frustrated too, I understood Maggie's point of view, and there was people out there that didn't understand her point of view and thought she was just leading Alex on. I understood what she was saying, not only because what Maggie went through with her girlfriend, and seemingly that was serious, but also you don't want Alex to be a rebound girl. But now I like the progression. I like this Alex story arc. I love that conversation Alex had with her mother, who I knew would be totally understanding. I mean, they raised a freaking alien in their house. I don't think they're going to draw the line of, oh, my daughter's gay? She's out. She's dead to me. Like, I don't think I know where they're drawing the line. But I like that Maggie and Alex are together now. I do like just the little things that Alex has to like bring a gun to the door when someone knocks on it, just because of the nature of her job. But hopefully see more of them going forward. Hopefully they don't take normal relationship drama and make it sour. Just keep them into a great relationship. Keep building both characters individually as both badass women. I would love to see that. Also, just the other little thing there, I guess, to touch on is speaking with Alex and her mother. It's kind of a thing of like, yeah, it was so plot convenient, I guess, especially with this 4-night crossover, that we were able to re-engineer the virus. Okay. And also, doing that, we were able to cure John of his white Martian thing, which was really cool when he came out as that. So, yeah, that was really convenient, but I understand you have a lot of other things on your plate, and we wanted to save John. So, I'm glad that got kind of all tightened up in a nice bow. And the fifth main point in the episode here is, what does Barry need Kara for? Why does he need her help? So I said when Cisco and Barry didn't come through the first time, I was like, all right, clearly, even though they guessed it right the first time because that was Kara's apartment, they weren't sure. They kept guessing all around the city of where am I poking in. Yes, it was very convenient that it was always at where, you know, Kara's location. Maybe they were sensing off of her energies. I don't know exactly how they did that. Maybe they'll explain more here in the next episode. But I really did enjoy how they went about that. I thought it was a cool story. I like them showing up at the end, you know, so we tie up a lot of the very loose, you know, Supergirl things. I really did enjoy that. Kara remembering the whole breach thing and saying, oh, I knew that was you, and her being introduced to Cisco, and I figured the two of them had to come over. That's what I said before I started this episode. It makes the most logical sense. The only two of them are the only two that could jump universes, and Cisco can make the portal. Now, the question I have is, why can Cisco, just like little nitpicks, why can Cisco not jump another place in the city without having a minor stroke, but he's completely fine jumping to another Earth? So that might be a little plot hole in the writing there. Maybe they'll explain that more, because it hasn't been too long. It's not like, you know, the Killer Frost episode probably happened, what, a week ago? Like in the actual timeline of the show, so it's not like he developed his powers that much since then. So those are like little nitpicks there. The really main point I had from there is, yeah, it was cool meeting them. What does Barry want? Does that have something to do with these aliens that are coming from mon-el? Are we just dealing with that in the mid-season finale of Supergirl? What is the threat they're going against? Those are things I want to know. But the line that most people could miss, or, you know, people who just watch Supergirl could miss, is Barry goes, oh, hey, this is my good friend, or my friend Cisco, and he goes, you know, friend is kind of a loose term, you know, this is my coworker. So Cisco, obviously, I like how we keep a continuity there with Cisco at the end of episode 7, was very against Barry in the sense that he just found out, again, that not only Barry didn't go back in time and save his brother, and he was mad about that early in the season, but that Barry, in Barry's original timeline, and our original timeline, Cisco's brother Dante was alive, and he's dead now, and that's all because of Barry. Man, I understand Cisco being frustrated. It hurts me that they're not friends and they're not close, and that was a very cold line, but it's also understandable. I would be just as mad as Cisco is. So I like how they keep that little continuity there of they're still on rocky terms, I guess, so to say. So overall, guys, that's kind of my thoughts here on Supergirl Season 2, Episode 8, Medusa. Let me know what you thought of Night 1 of this 4-night crossover in the comments below. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Any Easter eggs I missed? Did you like how Cisco and Barry showed up at the end? And did you like that it was the two of them that showed up? Would you rather other characters? Did it just make sense that it was those two? Did you feel teased or let down that they didn't show up earlier in the episode? What did you think of the whole Maggie-Alex storylines? Alex coming out to her mother? The whole situation between mon-el and Kara, Project Medusa, Cyborg Superman, what's the future for Lena Luthor? What do you think of the whole Lena Luthor, and where did you stand on that going throughout the episode and going forward? How do you think that's going to be? And what do you think of these weird alien things that like are sort of looking for mon-el? What do they want? Do they have anything to do with the crossover? And any other thoughts, predictions, theories you have on the episode, please let me know them down below. As always, no spoilers. I have not watched any trailers or anything regarding this whole crossover thing. I think it's called Heroes vs. Aliens. I'm not even sure on that. I don't want to know anything, but please, without spoilers, let me know any of your thoughts down below. Like the video, subscribe, channel, share with your friends if you be so kind, and until next week of Supergirl, guys, thanks for watching.